Hello, I'm PS3 and welcome back to the video. So 99.999% if you're aware that an update just came out for Minecraft on the console. I don't know how you'd not be aware at this point, but one just did. And basically I figured because of this and because a lot of people are curious as to what my favourite features in the update are, I would go through my top 5 favourite features from TU46 because it has so much I do enjoy, and I'm always talking about how this is one of my favourite updates in quite some time, and I figured why not explain why with 5 features I really do quite like in this update. So hopefully you do enjoy today's video. If you do like it, like the video and let me know because it helps out the channel, and let us know you do like the top 5 videos, particularly when it comes to updates. But with that said, let's get straight into it, shall we? And let's start with my 5th favourite feature in this update, which is the ability to get purple blocks now. So yeah, purple blocks as well as, like purple pillars. A few, there's also shulkers, technically, are like brand new building blocks in this update that are pretty fun to play around with for a variety of reasons. First of all, it's the first, like, true pinkish purple block you can have in the game, which means if you've always wanted to have a pink house, guess what, now you can. But the other thing I love about the purple block is how different it is in each texture pack. Like, there really is just a variety of different things you can do with it. I think it's the Skyrim, like, white stone of it that I really, really love. But there's a bunch of different ones that you'll see from that video that are like really great different retextures of the purple, and I really do quite like that. So it's also a great way to show off that yeah, I went to the end, I beat the Ender Dragon, went through a portal, mined some stuff, and took it back maybe. And I really love the idea of just being able to show off, like, it's a block that not only is, bizarre and quirky to look at, but it also shows that, yeah, I went to the end and I did a thing, and I always like that about Minecraft. And in fact, most of the things I like in this update are late game content, which brings me into my second point I'm going to raise right here, which involves me, my 4th favorite feature in T46, which is actually all of the late game content. So let's hope that doesn't hit it. Okay, we're pretty close right there. Basically, there's a bunch of late game content in this update, and the 2 big examples to me are the end crystals, which can now be crafted and brought into the normal world and just put on a pillar like this if you really want to, and also the Ender Dragon head. So the Ender Dragon head, I can go through a billion times why I love this. I mean, just look at it. This explains itself, doesn't it? Look, Ender Dragon head, don't need to say any more. However, the end crystals themselves, again, I just love ways to show off that, like, again, it takes a little bit of time to make these things, but it's a way of showing, okay, I got some glass, I killed some ghasts, I got the Eye of Enders. Like, it's just cool stuff in general that you can collect and then use to respawn the Ender Dragon, or you can just put them in your world as either one, like a charged creeper explosion, because when these explode, it's a massive blast radius, or 2, you can just have them bounce there as an amazing decoration that is genuinely a thing you can get in survival. And also this kind of applies to creative for both this and the purple, where again, it's just late game content that you can put on your stuff to show that yeah, I've done an awesome thing. And then, honestly, that's what I've been enjoying so much in survival, the fact that I have to kill ghast now, the fact that I have to kill the dragon. It's all fun stuff to me, and that is probably my 4th favorite feature in this update. My 3rd favorite feature is going to have to be the brand new arrows, because they added a type of every single potion now has a type of arrow attached to it. So you can have health arrows, you can have water breathing arrows, and you can even have like speed arrows. So let's first of all talk about the water breathing arrows. These are pretty cool because if you're playing survival with friends, then you notice your friend's underwater and he's about to drown. Guess what? You can fight. Where's some water? Over there. Let's fire some water and let's hit him, and then he's going to be hit by the arrow and he's going to be able to breathe again. So there's like a friendly way to fire these arrows, but also you've got health arrows. So in case like something you're nearby takes some damage, or let's say you take some damage. Let me show an example right here of like how do I easily take some damage? I guess we'll hit ourselves with the regular bow like this. So let's hit ourselves. Okay, that's a water-breathing arrow. So you take some damage and you want to like recover from it. You can use the healing arrow and immediately make things better. These give you a lot of health, and it gives you an actual purpose to hit yourself. And I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, health arrows, great for flying and stuff. But also we've got these speed arrows which you can knock a friend with to help them chase someone, or you can use them in solo for the 2nd favorite feature in T46, which has to be the Elytra. So yeah, the Elytra, the Elytra. Well, you pronounce it however you want. Just call it the smoky thing on your cape, whatever you want to call it. That is the capes that allow you to fly in Minecraft. They're a really cool feature, and again, they kind of master this great line between they're easy enough to use that everyone can enjoy them. Like, everyone loves flying in Minecraft. It's such a simple thing that everyone can enjoy, but it then works as an amazingly high skill thing if you want to learn it that way. So yeah, to show what I mean by that, basically there's a technique I've shown up before where if you can hit yourself just right with it, you can fly upwards with the Elytra, and you can fly forever even if you really want to. So let me show you what I mean by that, and let's hopefully do this right, because if I can do this correctly, you can actually knock yourself up just like this. So okay, there we go. And if you really want to, you can fly really, really high up into the sky and fly infinitely using these arrows. And if you use speed arrows, you'll go even faster. But if you're like, oh yeah, but hitting yourself's kind of annoying, then use the health arrows and you never have to drop to the ground until your Elytra breaks, it's amazingly fun, cool stuff. And this means if you really want to, you can play a challenge of like, how long can you stay in the sky, or you can even do something cooler than that and like have arrow fights where you try and stay in the sky. Whoever drops first dies. And I think that's a cool idea that I'm going to be playing around with. I'm going to make a map for it. You've probably seen some of that map, and I think it's just a, I love the fact that the Elytra is not only this simple concept of fly in Minecraft, isn't that great fun? But it's also, learn this brand new skill, which is so fun. And also, if you can use it right, you can make a transport system faster than any else in the game, besides just the one, which is where I'm going to next. And you probably know this is my favorite feature, but just in case you don't, the new boats in Minecraft seem like they're relatively small because, guess what? It's a boat that allows you to have, mobs in there with you, or a villager or something. So let's spawn one of those in there if we can. Can you spawn a villager right on there? Yeah, so you can put stuff like a villager in there if you, push them in just right. So, look, it's a boat that me and a villager can be friends in. But the cooler thing than this is the fact that if you put them on ice, they go super fast. And the cool thing than that is they can take no full damage, and they're just amazing fun stuff. So yeah, have you ever wanted to be a dragon with wings riding around with a villager in a boat? Before this update, that'd be a silly sentence to say, but after the after the update, it's entirely valid. So yeah, this is a thing we can now do in Minecraft, and it's the best thing I've seen in quite some time. I have so much fun with the brand new boats, and honestly, this is the final point of why this update is one of my favorites ever, because even though I'd say by pure number of features, there's probably less than normal. I think it's significantly less than normal, but by the quality of the features and by how much fun I've had with them, it's just an amazing, a great bit of stuff. And there's a reason I've been playing so much more survival recently and streaming it, and that is because of just how much fun I've had doing silly stuff like this. So I hope you did. He's just nodding because he agrees. He agrees. TU46 actually pretty good as it turns out. So I hope you did all enjoy today's video. Like it if you did like it because it helps out the channel, and let us know you do like this sort of video. Share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. So you can even hit with your arrows and use all these features together. And subscribe if you're new around here because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hopefully yours is great. Goodbye. Goodbye.